Hello everyone, today we are working on something new. This is a Funko Pop of Han Solo in Carbonite. Out of the box, I noticed straight away that the paint job needs a little bit of improvement. If we look closely, we will see thick brush strokes of silver, gray, and black paint. And on each side, the control panels are just plain gray. In this video, we will change all of that. Using gunpla techniques, let's make this Funko Pop better. Let's go! I started by looking for a reference for inspiration. We see here that the Carbonite has a metallic look to it. So we start by using enamel titanium silver. We also need a masking tape and an old paintbrush. Let's mask the base because we don't want any paint on it. Just like any other paint, it is good to mix enamel before using. We put a considerable amount of paint on our brush. Brush most of it on a paper, then apply a minimal amount on the pop. This technique is called dry brushing. In dry brushing, the paint has no thinner and only a small amount of paint is on the brush. Slowly, we start seeing the surface turn into titanium. Dry brushing does not fully cover the color of the pop, and that is exactly what we want, because the subtle contrast adds character to the finish. Let's do the same for the head. If the surface has a lot of detail, we will see more contrast. For the wash, we will be using another enamel product. It is Tamiya's black Panaline accent color. It is very versatile and cheap. We will put it on the creases to accent the details. If you think the wash was too much, you can retouch by dry brushing it again. For the sides, I wanted to have a bit of texture. Let's use metallic gray for the sides. For the control panel, let's use gunmetal. We can see a subtle contrast between the control panel and the surface. To make it more shiny, I started with MIG Glossy Lucky Varnish. Let us apply it on all the surface. This is the gloss it gives. Not bad. I want the sides to have more texture, more drama. We will use a sponge for this technique. Unlike dry brushing, we will keep all the paint that sticks to the sponge. Awesome, just like how I wanted it. After sponging it, we now need to retouch the panel. Let us make it even glossier. This is Tamiya Clear Acrylic. We have to thin it. We will now paint the details on the control panel. For this, we will use Gundam markers. These are enamel paints too. I only use a very small amount of thinner when I use the enamel from the bottle with the brush, just to keep the brush soft. These are all the paints I used. The color gives a bit of life to it, like the control panels actually work. I also added water slide decals to show some text on the screens. We can now put the head back. See you on the next video. Bye bye and thanks for watching.